Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamara Jordan, Tammy Turns Pages. I am so glad that you're here and that you decided to turn pages with me today. Today I'm going to start a new vlog for you guys. This is going to be a reading style vlog mostly. Might add some little, crafts and stuff inside this vlog as well, maybe some baking or some movie watching. But the goal for this vlog is that we are reading and we are being cozy and we are having fun. That's the goal. I wanted to start the vlog today because it is very moody outside. It's windy and it's been raining off and on this morning. I'm just looking outside my window and it's just like dark and ominous and spooky. And I am going to be doing kind of like a series over these next few weeks into the month, basically, of like different types of fall themed books that I'm reading. So like one will be like cozy romances, one is going to be like witchy books, one is going to be haunted houses, and one's going to be like monsters. So for this vlog we're going to be doing witchy reads, and I thought that was perfect for the weather and just the vibes. So I'm going to show you the list of books that I have that I'm planning on picking from. I'm not going to read all the books, but I just want to show you the ones that are like contenders. These are all books off of my physical TBR. I am still trying to get my physical TBR down, so I'm not going to be picking up anything new. I'm just going to be picking up books that I currently own and then mood reading off my physical TBR. So it's basically a mood reading vlog, but make it witchy and make it fall. Okay. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's not here. It's actually here. So these are the books that I'm planning on reading from. So the first one is Venco. This one's by Cherie Demaline. This is the first one, Venco. Also the cover is beautiful. Go Hex Yourself. This one is by Jessica Clare. I think this is the first in a series of like 2 or 3. I want to read it. This looks fun. The next one is Small Town Big Magic. This one has been on my TBR for about maybe half a year. I've been wanting to get to this one too. The next one is very beloved as well. This is Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. The newest book, I think, either just came out or is about to come out. I never got to this one last year, and I really want to prioritize reading this so that I can get to the next one, which is called Uncharmed. This one seems really fun. This one is called An Ancient Witch's Guide to Modern Dating. This is by Cecilia Edward. This one seems like it's going to be really fun. The last one is the second in the... Okay, so I think the series is called Sisters of the Salt. But this is the second one in the series, and it is House of Roots and Ruin by Aaron A. Craig. So these are all the books that I'm planning on reading for this video. Well, not all of them. I have other videos I have to do. I have arcs I have to read as well. You know, there's other things I need to do, but probably going to do 3 or maybe 4 of these books in this video. And then I will just take you along with me on that journey. Not sure how long this video will be, and I'm not sure how long it will take me to film this video, considering I'm going to be reading at least 3 of these books. So just bear with me and grab like a cozy cup of tea or wine, something, cuddle up with a blanket, and yeah, just come and enjoy, I don't know, these next few days with me. Well, not the next few days, but cozy. Okay. And yeah, let's just get right into this vlog. The first thing that we are going to be doing today is we are going to be picking the first book that I'm reading. And then also, because of the ambiance and the scenery, I really want to go to the lighthouse and do a little bit of reading by the lighthouse. So I think the best one to do by the lighthouse would probably have to be either this one, because it's very, very moody and atmospheric. This one's kind of chunky though, so this is going to take me a little bit of time. Or Venco. So it's between these 2 books. And I don't know which one to pick, so hold on. I'm going to just do like a little eeny meeny. It's going to be this one. So it's it's going to be this one. I'm excited to jump into this. I think it's going to be very, very beautiful and very, very fun. And it will definitely fit with the vibes and the theme. It's another gloomy morning and I'm loving it. I hope you liked the content from yesterday. I wanted to share where I was in House of Roots and Ruin by Aaron A. Craig. So I was able to read a lot of this yesterday, and some at the lighthouse and some at the tide pools. But this is such a great, I would say, companion novel. This kind of takes place where we left off in the last book, but it follows another sister instead. So if you know the first book follows the first sister. Her name is Annalie, and she is one of the sisters that is left from, like, I think 6 of them passed away and they only had 6 left or something, and she was one of the 6. This is still very moody, still very dark, still very atmospheric. This is more botanical horror than I would say like the one before, the House of Salt and Sorrows, was more like ocean and rugged coastline and waves and all that. But this one is still really, really good. We're following our main character, Verity. She is just turned 18. She's living with her sister, Camille. They talk about, maybe we'll get 5 books or 4, because they talk about Camille in this book a lot too. So she's living with Camille. Camille is like kind of well-to-do and very proper, and wants Verity to be the same. She wants her to like find a husband and like get settled down and become like a high person in society like she is. Verity doesn't want to do that. Verity wants to be her own person. She wants to be free, and so she is given the opportunity to travel, because she is given the opportunity to paint this kind of reclusive boy named Alex. It's a famous family. It's a very rich family, and she's given the opportunity to paint him. And so she decides to take it, even without her sister's blessing. From there, we learn a lot about Alex. We're also learning a lot about Verity. They strike up a friendship and start kind of striking up some feelings for each other too. They have some feelings for each other. I don't think I told you this yet, but I was able to make it to chapter 24 to 23. There's about 480 pages in this, so maybe I'm a third of the way through. I'm going to try to keep reading more of this. I'm liking it so far. I'm liking the energy, the vibes. I like that this is more like botanical horror, but also our main character is able to, well, she's experiencing things that other people aren't experiencing. So that's kind of a fun twist as well. And it's pretty much announced right in the beginning of the book. But she has some special powers, and she's trying to learn how to deal with them and how to use them to her advantage. But yeah, I'm enjoying this so far, and I will let you know what I think. Probably give you maybe one more update, and then I will move on to the next book after I review. Good morning. I wanted to quickly come on and share my review of House of Roots and Ruin. I was able to finish this last night, and I did really enjoy it. This is a YA companion novel to House of Salt and Sorrows. This is, I think I said botanical horror, and it kind of is botanical horror, but it's not really horror. It's more of a thriller. Our main character, Verity, is trying to figure out her way in the world. She's trying to figure out her powers and how to use them and how to navigate that. And she is basically commissioned to do a painting. And when she gets there, she realizes a lot of really weird, bizarre, spooky things are happening and have happened, and is now trying to use her powers and her magic to solve those things that have happened. This is very twisty, and there's a lot of turns, a lot of reveals, a lot of shocking reveals. I was like, at the end, I was like, whoa, 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 but good, in a good way. Definitely will keep you on your toes. This is light fantasy. There is almost no world building, so it's very easy to understand. There is a romance in this. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was the best romance ever, but I thought it was okay. I thought it was not as, I don't want to say believable, but it wasn't like all encompassing. It wasn't like faded. It didn't feel like that. It felt more like afterthought. So, if you're into books that have more plot than like romance, this is a good one. So this is more like fantasy, not romantasy. I did like the way this wrapped up. I am excited because a new one is coming out in 2026, and I will definitely be picking that one up too. We're going to move on to the next book. Oh, did I give this a rating? I would give this a 3. Ooh, or should I would, I was going to say 3.75, but I think I'm going to give it a 4. I really did enjoy this. So now I'm going to move on to this book, which is The Ancient Witch's Guide to Modern Dating. This is by Cecilia Ward. I know a little bit about this book. I think I gave you a little blurb in the beginning, but I'm excited to read this one. It's relatively short. The other one was like 500 pages, but I'm going to start this today, and I will let you know what I think.
It's intense. I don't know what I'm gonna.
Good morning. I wanted to come on and share where I was in this book, Ancient Witch's Guide to Modern Dating. This is by Cecilia Edward. I was able to finish quite a bit of it yesterday, and I got to chapter 21, which is about halfway through the book, or a little bit further than halfway through the book. It's page 183. I think this book has like 320 pages. Let's see. No, it's like 310 pages. So I'm this far into the book, and like I said, wanted to update you. This book follows our main character, Thorn. She is a witch living in like the 1700s, 1600s, I think, 17th century. And she is desperate to find love. She's 39 years old. She has no prospects. No one's interested in her, unfortunately, even though she's like, I would say she's a catch. She's very quirky, and she's very insistent on finding a husband because, back in that time, 39 is like considered a spinster. I think like 29 was considered a spinster. So she starts making all of these love potions because she's a witch. Her mom was the initial person who helped her make these love potions after her dad died. It's not really anything spoilery because it's not really talked about a lot in the book. It doesn't have a lot of, importance in the book, but except that her mom was the one who taught her how to make these love potions. She is reeling from the loss of her sister. Her sister died, I think, when she was in her teens. Her last boyfriend or partner was when she was 19, so 20 years ago. So she's really out of practice and out of touch with love and romance. She's going on these, she's trying to meet somebody in 1700s, and she's continuously dating, I guess. And when she's doing that, she's also, to help her, to boost her, she's using that love potion that her mom showed her how to do. One of the love potions backfires because none of them are really working, so she keeps switching up the ingredients. One of them backfires and catapults her to the future, and now she's here in our timeline. While she's in this timeline, she's trying to figure out how she got there, how she can get back. She's also still interested in dating. She's trying to date. She has a couple options, definitely taking advantage of dating in the modern world. So she's using the modern advantages to dating, like cell phones and apps and stuff like that. There are cats in here that speak, which is cute. There's I guess they're familiars, but they're speaking and she can understand what they're saying and stuff like that, which is really cute. There's a lot of animals talking in this book, which is cute. I would say this is more vibes, less plot, but it's very cozy, very cozy. Stakes are very low. And it's just super cute, cozy, and sweet. So I just have about this much left, and I will finish and I'll let you know what I think. Okay, so we are back. It's maybe 4 hours later, maybe 4 hours later, I think. I was able to finish this book. I didn't have very much left. But yeah, I was able to finish this book and I really enjoyed it. This was fun. It was cute. It was cozy. It was very light, almost like a palate cleanser. It was just very sweet. I liked it. It wasn't difficult to understand. There was no real world building or anything. I did like that it took place mostly in our timeline, which is fun, but did go back and forth. I thought this was fun. I would recommend this, especially right before spooky season. So this time right now is perfect because the last part of it takes place on Halloween, which is fun also. Um, but yeah, I really like this. So I would probably give this a probably like a 3.75. It's not a 3.5, but it's not quite a 4. So yeah, 3.75. So I'm done with this, so I'm going to move on to the next one. Okay, so the next book I decided to choose was this book, which is Venco. It's by Cherie Demaline. This is one cover. There's an alternate cover too, an alternate paperback cover that looks kind of cool too. But yeah, this is the one I have. I don't know a lot about this book. I just know that many people really, really, really love it. So I'm just gonna go for it. I know it is about witches, and I know it has something to do with like indigenous culture. That's it. So I'm gonna start this now, and I will let you know what I think when I get a little bit further into it. 'Fly. He's about to fly. Yes. Yes. All right. It is about, I think, like 2 hours. Maybe like 2 hours later. This is the best light. It's kind of partly, that's why I keep filming at this spot, because this is the best light right now. In my house in general, but like right now, because it's like mostly overcast, so I'm just right next to the bright window. I wanted to give you an update of where I was in this book, but first I also wanted to tell you that before this I saw, like this morning, I saw a hawk in our canyon, like right outside the window, just like searching for prey. It was so cool. I'll put some clips in here. I took a lot of clips because I was like, this is so awesome. Although we do get a lot of wildlife because of where we are. We're above a canyon. And so we do get like coyotes. We get like rabbits. Definitely get some skunks, some possums, some raccoons. Oh yeah, we've seen snakes here. Definitely snakes. I heard, I think it was a mountain lion. I'm almost 100% certain it was a mountain lion. It was like in the middle of the night, so I didn't go out and check. But, and then definitely a lot of birds. We've seen eagles and hawks around here too. And so I got hawk on video for you guys, and yeah, it was just beautiful. I had to put it in here. But the bird is what reminded me. So anyway, so Venco, this story is about Lucky and Stella. Lucky is a millennial, and she's living with her grandmother Stella, and they are indigenous peoples. They well, Lucky is kind of like in a rut, I would say. She's kind of like searching for meaning, I suppose, and you know, her purpose in life. She randomly comes upon this, like, she's looking through like old artifacts and stuff like that. She randomly comes upon this kind of strange silver spoon that has the word Salem on it, and it has like a, I think it has like a witch's hat. It was like something that's engraved on it as well. And she's like, oh, what's this? Okay, whatever. And she just takes it. She keeps it. She then starts doing more research on this, you know, spoon, and realizes that it belongs to this like group called Venco, but she still doesn't really know what it is, and we don't really know what it is yet. Well, we're not technically introduced to it yet. She decides to go on like a little bit of a road trip to find Venco, because there are a bunch in different areas. So she goes to like the headquarters, I guess. And when she's there, she meets a bunch of other people who also have found that silver spoon. And that's actually just where I ended up. So I was able to make it to chapter 12, which is page 111. This has about, I think this has about 350 pages in it. So I'm right here. I'm liking this a lot so far. This is very cool. This is like a cool witchy book or something. I don't know. It just feels, it's not like, you know how sometimes witchy books kind of have like old world vibes? This is not. This takes place, initially she's in LA with her grandmother. And then they go to this place. They're not in Salem yet, but they go to this place to obviously find where these spoons are. And then now we're starting in Salem in 1990, Salem, Massachusetts. So, which I'm assuming is where Venco started. But I don't know because I haven't gotten there yet. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. It's very cool. It's very like edgy too. A lot of like interesting side characters as well. But yeah, I'm really excited to see where this is going to go. Isn't this fun how you can tell like right away, like if you're going to be really into a book. So I will read more of this and I'll get back to you when I have more to share. Are slowly losing the light. But I thought tonight, I look like this because I just got out of the shower. But I thought tonight I would bake these off because, you know, why not? So these are like these are like pumpkin spice cookies. I don't think I'm going to bake them all. I think I'm just going to bake like 3 or 4, but they puff up, I guess. Never had these before. They looked really fun. And then I think I'm going to watch Practical Magic. So yeah, it's going to be kind of a fun, cozy evening. I wanted to do this like finishing the last book, but I didn't. But I thought because I'm doing like witchy books and stuff like that, I might turn on these lights here, these Harry Potter lights. I'm gonna bake these off, and yeah, let's do some practical magic. This is gonna be fun. Preheat the oven to 350. They look like this. They're so cute.
Is that why people hate us so much in Francis? They don't hate us, sweetheart. We make them a little nervous. I want him so much. I can't.
They're so cute. They're so cute. I thought I'd try one. They're still really hot, but I just wanted to try one really quickly. Look like that inside. Very pumpkin spice. They're good. Sorry. Good morning. I wanted to share where I was at in this book, Venco, by Shuri Dimeline. I got to, I don't remember where, I think I was on page 100 when I talked to you last. I got to page 200, chapter 20. And yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here. I don't like this book. And it's so sad because I like really liked it before. Sorry about this. I'm having a breakout because my period is coming. But yeah, I really liked in the beginning, like the idea, the setup, the premise of it, like having the spoons and getting the like all of the witches together with their spoons to like create this like magical coven that's going to help like save the world sounded really cool and interesting. And the fact that there was like an indigenous element to it. I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be like my vibe. This is like up my street. Yeah, so that all started, I was like, page 60, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna, and page 70, I was like, okay, like we're still getting into it. We're still going. And then page 80, and then 90, 100, 150, and it just kept like being, nothing happened. Like nothing happened. It felt very like from what I expected from this book versus like what I got. I was expecting like, kind of nonstop action, like the road trip and like I said, the coming together of the spoons, and then the warlock that's like chasing them and stuff. I just thought it was gonna be like a lot more action packed, a lot more interesting. For me, it didn't work. So I actually am going to DNF it at the halfway mark. So unfortunate, but I think I'm going to put it in a little library. Maybe somebody there will appreciate it for what it is. I was looking again on Goodreads, and it was very polarizing. Some people were like, oh yeah, this is like my favorite thing ever. And then some people were like, there was nothing there. Nothing, no plot, nothing. So I think this is my first DNF of all of my vlogs. I think. Maybe, but yeah, I couldn't, and I didn't want to put myself in like a reading slump, which doesn't really happen to me very often, but I just didn't want to do it. And then I also I want to like what I'm reading, and if I don't, there's no point in, there's so many books to read, so anyway, this is a DNF, so I'm going to read one more book, but it's not going to be a book. It's going to be a graphic novel. I'm excited about this one because I've been wanting to read it for the last a couple of years. I got it from the library, and it's called, and I'm reading it on my iPad just because it's a graphic novel, but it's called Unfamiliar. So I really like graphic novels like Garlic and the Witch, Garlic and the Vampire. I've already read them a lot. I just really like graphic novels. Oh, Pumpkinheads, I love. Sheets, I love. These are all like spooky graphic novels that I'm just obsessed with. But so I'm going to read this one, and I think I'll probably be able to get this done today. They're really short. So I'll read it. I'll let you know what I think. So I made it to chapter 4 in Unfamiliar. This follows basically our 4 main characters and their familiars. There's Planchette, Pignon, Marlowe, Ari, Winston, Babs, Son, and Edgar. Yeah, this is really cute. It's kind of like a story of friendship. They all went to high school together, but they all were in different crowds. They're all witches. They all live in this like witchy type of world. It's really, really cute. The art style is gorgeous. They are all kind of struggling to figure out who they are, and they are, sorry, my cats. So they are kind of working together to like learn more about themselves and each other, and just who they are as witches, and why certain things are happening to certain witches, and not others. It's really cute. I'll give you a review once I finish it, and then I'll probably finish off the blog there. It's a little bit later in the day, and I decided that I had the energy to do this, so I think I'm going to. This is just a regular jean jacket, and I've just added these patches that are kind of like, me, patches that are like me vibes, pretty much. That just have something to do with like my personality, I guess. So I bought these a while ago, and I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and iron these on. These are all iron-on patches, and then I'll show you when I'm done what it looks like. You guys know the drill with these iron-on patches. You're basically just ironing them on. I'm choosing not to use something in between just because this is a small iron. Like last time, you guys saw that it was a little difficult for me to get them all on. So, but yeah, we're just ironing on the patches one by one, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. It's the next day, and I realized that I needed to basically just wrap this vlog up. I just wanted to tell you about how I felt about this book right here. It's called Unfamiliar. It's by Haley Newsome. Yeah, I like this. This was very cute. It was very cozy. It was fun. It was, I would say, YA probably. It was just a bunch of girls that go to the same school, and they are trying to figure out who they are and their identity and self-worth, and they help each other through that, and it's very, very cute and very sweet. So yeah, I really like this a lot. This was cute. There is a 2 also, but I would definitely finish this series because it was quick, it was easy, and it was fun, and I really, really like the art style a lot. Thank you so much for watching another kind of cozy fall, witchy, autumn vlog. Yeah, I really appreciate you being here. I hope you guys are all having a great autumn so far. There's going to be a lot more autumn content coming your way, hopefully within this next month and a half, because I like to celebrate fall until like mid-November. So, you know, even though it goes all the way until, you know, December, but I really want to lean in because this is my favorite season. So I'm going to be really leaning into fall, maybe mid-November all the way up to maybe even Thanksgiving. I really like fall, so I want fall to be around for a while. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. And if you liked my video or my content, please don't hesitate to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.